I'm Steve Weich. Hall of Fame selector Jim Trotter and Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson will join me in a minute. And over the next hour, we'll reveal the men who are one step closer to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2022. Plus, we'll pay tribute to Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame broadcaster, and football icon John Madden. So let's get started with the three players that made it to the finals in their ability. Andre Johnson played 14 years in the NFL, making the Pro Bowl 7 times. Only Jerry Rice has more 1,500-yard receiving seasons than the 2003 first-round pick of the Texans. Johnson is one of 12 players with more than 14,000 yards receiving. DeMarcus Ware was the 11th overall pick in the 2005. Linebacker made 9 Pro Bowls in his first 12 seasons and won a Super Bowl with the in 2015. The pride of Troy University is a member of the 2000s All-Decade team and finished his career with 138.5 sacks. This third player is a full-fledged game breaker.
Hester starts to his right, finds a little room. He'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Hester, the rookie, takes it all the way back. Devin Hester all the way. It's just incredible. Devin Hester has done it again. Devin Hester, goodbye.
Devin Hester, you are ridiculous.
Who's had more of an impact on the league this year than this guy?
Hester breaks free. 30 of the coast. Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown Bears!
No way! This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. How exciting is Devin Hester?
Hester retreats to the 38, and he's past everybody. And it's Devin Hester's night to high step. Stand alone now at the top of the record books. Devin Hester.
All right, now I'm joined by my guys Jim Trotter and LaDainian Tomlinson, and let's welcome in the man who's broken so many records and so many ankles, Devin Hester. Congratulations on making it this far, Devin, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on being at this stage at your first time of eligibility.
It's so hard to describe, man. I'm just honored and blessed, and to be lucky to make it to this finals, this round, and I thank God for everything He's done in my life, and just hopefully we can get this done, you guys.
Devin, Jim Trotter here. First, I want to say congratulations. Then I wanted to ask you, what did you realize special teams was going to be your way to make a name in this league?
I would say it had to be my first year in the NFL, and pretty much my first game of the season. The talks about how good I was in college when it comes to the return game, that it was pretty much impossible to do the things that I did in college to do in the NFL. And then once I got to the league in my first game, I took a punt back to the house. I was like, wow, I can contribute and carry on from college to the NFL and make a big impact on the return game.
Devin, congratulations, man. This is well-deserved. I guess the question that I would ask, was there a coach or a person along the way that kind of made you realize that you had something special, especially in the return game? Because as we know along this journey, there's always a person that kind of, help boost us to who we become. And I wonder if you have that one person that made you believe that you can be at this level, knocking on the doorstep of the Hall of Fame.
You're right. I would say my special team coach coming into the league, Dave told, this guy, I would more faith than I had in myself. He, like, I was unstoppable, I was untouchable, that I was more of a Superman to his caliber. And when I realized and understood what he was getting to and what my ability was to play in the league and what I was capable of doing, then that's when it clicked. So I would say Coach Dave Todd, which is the Kansas City special team coach now, he really, really instilled it into me that I can change the game at a return.
Yeah, Devin, Dave Toad, one of the best to do it. And look, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, it looks like your necklace is a goat, the greatest that ever did it. But here's what I wanted to get to. Today's game, with the changes, like basically negating the big returns. We don't see house calls anymore in the punt or the kickoff game really that often. What do you think about the rule changes, and do you think you'd be as effective as you were with some of the changes that are in play today?
I think I would still have that major impact. We all got to remember that majority of my returns came from punt. And I think I have about 14, 15-point returns and 4 or 5 kickoff returns. So I do feel like that the ability that I had, it would carry on to this day in modern age.
You know, Devin, you scored so many ways: punt returns, kick returns, missed field goals. One that stands out in your mind over your career more than the others?
I got tested on the hands team. So we was playing the St. Louis, and the game was pretty much over. And about 2 weeks before that game, Coach Dave mentioned to me that I never had a return a onside kick. And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? In my mind, I was like, I'm gonna be the first guy to do that. And we ended up getting in a situation like that 2 weeks later against St. Louis Rams. We had a hands team out there. So you have a bunch of guys out there, you know, more receivers, more running back skill guys that can just feel the ball. And we set up for the onside kick, and they blooped it kind of deep. And I got my hands on it, and I returned it for a touchdown. And it was like, man, you really, really just solidify what type of returner you are to take a kick hands team where they do kick it deep, and we already prepared for the onside kick, and you know, I get the opportunity to take it to the house.
Nice.
Hey, Devin, speaking of solidifying, you know, yourself as a great returner, and in my opinion, you are the GOAT, the best to do it ever. Talk about that Super Bowl though, man. Like, that was the biggest stage that a person can have, the first kickoff of the game, man. I mean, it was legendary. You take it back. Take us through that, what you were thinking at that time.
It was nerve-wracking because, of course, it was my rookie year, and playing in the Super Bowl was right there, was just mind-boggling to me. And to be, you know, nagged and picked the whole week of these guys not kicking it to you, they're kicking it to you, and you may be the first guy to get your hands on the ball in the Super Bowl as a rookie. And, you know, Coach Dave was, you know, all in my ear saying that, you know what I mean, if you do get opportunity, make sure you make the best of it, because if you break one for 20, 30 yards, you might not even touch the ball again the rest of the game. So when we won the coin toss and we decided to receive the ball, I was so nervous, man, because I was like, wow, I'm going to be the first one to touch the ball in the game. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that as no rookie. And I said, you know what? Hey, if I get my hands on it, I got to make the best of it. And that's what I was able to do.
All right, well, good stuff. Yeah, guys, you know how he's the GOAT? He was like, 14 or 15 punt returns to the house, 5 kickoffs to the house, just matter of fact. Hey, congratulations making it this far, Devin, and good luck the rest of the way. Maybe soon we'll see you wearing one of those gold jackets that LT has on.
Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Congrats, Devin.
Thank you, guys.
All right, still to come, we celebrate the football life of John Madden. LT will tell us what it was like